Hello, how are we all doing? It is Wednesday. It's Wednesday, isn't it? It's that Wednesday thing. Hello, microphone. Do you like staying where you are? I heard you do, but apparently you don't. It's really good. So, how are we all doing? It's Wednesday again. We've got a whole new tech tree to grind. We're playing through it. We're currently up to the Type 74E. Yeah, Type 74E. I think I've played one game in it so far, and that's as far as we've got. It's just like playing the tank directly before it. It's exactly that way, and that's the way it goes. And that's pretty much Era 3. Era 2? Era 3? Era 2. It's pretty much Era 2 for these Type 74s, and when I get to the G, it's going to be exactly the same. I'm just going to be playing the same tank, which is a bit... yeah, it is what it is. But we're going to grind through, see how it goes, see how far we can get, you know. Hey, Alu, revenge for what you did earlier. What did I do to you earlier? I have no idea what I did to you earlier. No idea. Hey, Greg Sausage Roll. Hey, Commander Vortex. Hey, Swagyu. Hello, Nighthawk. How we doing? How we doing? How we all doing on this Wednesday afternoon? Have we started grinding the old Japanese tech tree yet? Has this occurred? Have we all started it? Have we seen where we get to? You know. Let's go. Let's see where we can get to. This Fisherman's Bay. It's the first time I've seen Fisherman's Bay today. That's interesting. Played a decent amount as well. Played through the whole of the Type 74, the standard Type 74. Let's see what we can do. Killed me about an hour ago? I did? I have no idea, Alu, to be fair. I was grinding through the Type 74 and not really... I was watching TV at the same time, to be fair. Just to get through it. It's not a bad tank, but it's also not a great tank. It's just very much... I don't know. I feel like it's going to be the same for the Type 74E as well, and the G, where they kind of... they're not bad, but you just kind of go, I could be in a Leopard or MX-30B or an M60 and not have to sort of use a slightly awkward siege mode. But have the same effects, right? I don't know. I don't know. Because without the siege mode, the gun is so derpy. But for switching to siege mode, the gun is not that bad at all. I know why I thought the last two tanks were mediums. They're heavy tanks. Like, by the time you get to the last two tanks anyway in Era 3, it doesn't really matter what they're classified as, because they're exactly the same. They're just MBTs. Because obviously heavy tank, medium tank, whatever, that doesn't work to describe what they actually are. But it's just a naming convention they stuck with. A Chieftain Mark 5. I will happily farm you, Chieftain. Just stay right there. I have tracked you. Kill it. There we go. T-72M. No, don't push him behind building. Leave me alone, Marder. I don't want your ATGM. Bad shot. Tracks only. There we go. I've got to remember I'm stock as well, so I only have 340 odd penetration. Oof. HE in. I do like the HE on this. Should have fired the HE into the M60A2's turret then. What's that over there? An Ignis. Interesting. Happily put a shot into an Ignis. Oh, we set him on fire. He's going to burn. He burned. Okay, sure. Wow! He went kablapo. Okay, gun. Let's get out of the siege mode and off we go. The law requires... Nope. No bueno, Turkey. No bueno. There was no buenos to be had. And it's sad, really, because I like Kinder Buenos. And he's dead. What's that? Magak 3? Hello there! Whoop! I was hoping to, like, break his tracks with a round. Like that guy. I bounced. That didn't pen either. Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? He could have shot any of these guys and he turned his whole tank to get me there. Like, come on, sir. Come on. Nice game, though. We'll take it. We'll take it. But yeah, when it comes to the end tanks, when it comes to Era 3, if it's labelled as a heavy tank and medium tank, it doesn't really matter. Because they all generally play the same as MBTs. Pretty much. But that's where the naming conventions goes a bit wrong, realistically, in Era 3. Because especially when you've got light tanks that are basically tank destroyers and tank destroyers that are basically light tanks, right? But that's because I don't know, the classification system just doesn't work in that era, pretty much. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. But yes, there is no bueno. There is no bueno, Turkey. No Marat for you. No Marat for you. See where we can get to. Siegfried Line. At least this is grinding some of the stuff for our contract. I've not really been focusing on that, so we're getting some of the stuff done for that at least. 2 ELCs, BZT-70s, 30Bs, a VTS-1. You know, I've seen a couple of VTS-1s in the last day of playing grinding Era 2. It's a tank that you never really saw before, so it's odd that it's appeared. It's a good tank. It is a good tank. It just has the problem of being YOLO'd by machine gunny tanks. But then that's a problem in Era 2 in general, I suppose. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Oh yeah, no, me no lucky. I get you, yes. I see you, T92. There is no escape. Except for when this gun doesn't work without siege mode. Tell you, guns laser when you're in siege mode. Without siege mode. Pain. Oh, crap. That's going to hurt. There we go. I couldn't get back around the corner quick enough. That was always going to happen. Because there's always going to be an ALC SS-12 in the field. And you're never going to see it. It'll just ATGM you. Which is my bad. Mr. Sheridan is dead. Hit him with the HE. Got him with the HE again. No game sounds. Oh, that's interesting. There should be. I don't know why that was like that, but there you go. OBS changing things. Thank you for that, Thomas. OBS likes to muck with settings. That's a mistake. There we go. We're dead. Because I wanted to rock back and forth over there, because I had this suspension activated, the way the suspension is. Once it rocked forwards, it was never going backwards. Oh well. Mistakes were made. Is what it is. It's not up enough for a gift? No, clearly not, Turkey. Clearly not. 40k left for the G. This has been a painful way, and I just want my BT-42 now. Friday, Alu. Friday. It'll all be Friday, and you'll get your girls and Panzer. Don't you worry. Hey, Musket Sergeant. A VTS-1. Yeah, let's go do something else. Well, we wait. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Let's carry on in the independent theme, shall we? Hey, yeah. Oh, I know I haven't played. I've not played this for a very long time, so let's just... That crew doesn't make sense for it, but I can't be bothered to change it, so we're going to stick it in the Hydra. Let's go. Let's rocket some people. How are you doing there, Musket Sergeant? All well in the hood? All good in the hood? Hopefully you can hear the game sounds perfectly fine now. Now that OBS has decided that, yes, being able to hear the game is a good thing. I don't know why it was like that. Let's go rocketing. I've not played this thing for a very long time, so I'm going to have forgotten how to use these rockets. It looks so funky with the little back of the barrel. Let's go. It's the Decepticon. Oh, yeah. Oh, not bad, mate. Not bad. Football's giving us squeaky bum time. The game's releasing lots of content in the whole of a space of a single week. And we just carry on carrying on, you know. New line dropped at the perfect time. Just finished the VT2 contract and started the Chisel one. Love it when a plan comes together. Oh, yeah. I bounced. Okay. Don't do it! I like my hit points! Okay. They fired high. They fired very high. Wow. No, they didn't even go anywhere near where I was aiming. I had to aim down for that. I can hear something shooting above me. Hello, bandit. Yeah, spotted. Eat rockets! To be honest, I felt like there was an ATGM coming my way, so I didn't... Hello, sir. I have fired, but I have rockets! Oh, well, you're dead. Okay, then. Went well for him. Went well for him. Oh, we're climbing. Damaged turret is pain. Bounced. Barely grazed them. Missed that one. What can I see of this guy? Can I just see the tippy top of his turret? I can, clearly. There we go, we've got our turret ring back. Let's go. Shot through. Shooting people at distance always seems a bit laggy. It's odd. Oh, Shred Tread. I was going to say, if he hit me on the move, I would be mightily disappointed at that. Come on, gun. .422? Should have killed him. He should be dead. He's dead now. He got 1,000. Wow. He got Rickety Panzered. Where the hell's the Rickety Panzer? Could be, to be fair, he could be absolutely anywhere. Or he could be round this corner. Well, there you go. He rocketed me from up there. And the fact that he didn't actually spot me properly. Just gonna drop. We're just gonna drop. Is he? He is. He was still there. I thought he was there, but I just couldn't quite tell. Oh, there we go. But I thought he would have spotted me way bit, because I've not got any camo on this thing, so I don't know how he wasn't spotting me when I drove around this corner. Because I didn't get spotted when I drove around this corner, I thought, oh, he's not there anymore. But yes, he was. Shame we couldn't get all the rockets off into him, but there we go. Is what it is. I knew there was a Rickety Panzer somewhere around here with him detonating in that guy that was here, because there was the only place he could have been. But hey, oh, let's go back to the Type 74. My first game in the Magak 6B Batash, I nearly had the Top Gun with it. The Batash I actually enjoyed, only cons are penetration of the stock engine. Yeah, I've not done the Batash myself, so I can't really speak for it. How much did you get in your Buddy War chests? It was about 500 gold, I think, in total. I think, if I remember rightly. I think I got like 400 and something gold and then 50 gold in the other, you know, that kind of thing, Greg. Has a pretty good DPM for a 105 with stock gun without rations, and my setup has 5 point. Nice. Yeah, that's good DPM to have, to be fair. Do 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 do. Conquerors, Type 74s, Brennus. ELC even SS12, T55AM. The Marida's not too bad. Marida's a bit of a pain because that thing we could actually bounce on, especially stock. We could actually bounce that thing quite easily. How's that new TD for sale? Tempted, especially because it's only 173 XP, 170k. It's obviously it's the unskinned Roswell, which you could probably just get for free, depending. We've all been there, my friend. We've all been there. We've all been there. But yeah, so you could get the Roswell for free from the Monster Hunter op if it's back this year. Not 100% sure. Oh, Christ. Cool. Realistically, I need to run. Why do I need to run? Because they've got a lot of people over here. There was a lot of people across that open gap. Can't take shots like that, totally. Don't do it. I like hit points. Nope. Oh, that was a bad shot. This is a bit of a problem though. Our whole team is round this corner, but nobody will come back to the base. Absolutely no one will come back to the base. They're just going to cap if we... I'm just going to sit here with this rock. This is a very nice rock. Where's defend the base? The problem is this lot won't come back to defend the base. They'll just charge up and go and try and cap their base instead. There's our cap. 3 in the cap. They actually did go and sit in the cap. They didn't bother to chase. I thought they were going to just carry on. But there we go. But yeah, it's basically the Roswell, that XM66F, which you can just get for free through the Monster Hunter op. But you don't have the turbo. And instead of 420 alpha, you have 400 and better DPM. Which is actually pretty nice, if I'm in all honesty. It's a bit slow, but it's got decent camo. It's got good turret armor. It's not a bad tank, especially to pick up for silver or free XP. I'm dead. There we go. Thought I was just going to get machine gun from behind. Oh, he's not the one in the cap? Oh, well, that's interesting. And we're dead from behind. There we go. But we're going to win. Because cap. Fun game, y'all. And there we go. We'll take it. It's XP. The new XM66F is kind of pointless. I say it's still a pretty good tank because it goes hull down well. It's got fantastic DPM actually. It's got good camo. It's got good turret armor. It's just slow. But at the same time, you can just go pick up the. You can just pick up the Roswell in the Halloween op. But for 50 million silver, you could, if you've got the silver knocking around, you could do that as well. I'm just gonna do that now. There we go. 95,000 to go. Right, we're fully kitted out. Right, I get the... Oh, did we win that Hydra game? We won on the Hydra game. Nice. Let's go. Good times. The one thing I want to see is we need to do that. Because now I've got... What's the step up like? So I'm going to take the Magax crew. It's not the exact same crew, but we're not going to look at the... We're not really looking at the track traverse or the turret traverse. What I'm just looking at is stuff like... So this is the Type 74 when it's fully upgraded. 18.95 horsepower per ton ratio. Same top speed horsepower per ton ratio. Ground resistances are the same. Track traverse is better on Type 74 mod E. Oh, that's because of... Yeah, we're not looking at that because of... Okay, you know, screw it. Let's change the crew that's in here, right? And go rapid aim. So it's exactly the same. We've got exactly the same crew in now. 52.32 on track traverse. 54. 575 view range as opposed to 543. 43.79 on turret traverse, 48.65, so the turret turns faster. 0.56 and 1.42 on rotation and movement, so that's 0.85 and 2.22, so the actual gun handling gets better between Type 74 and the E. 5.47 second reload when fully upgraded, whereas this gets a 5.10 second reload. So it does reload faster. It's got 5.4k DPM as opposed to a 5k DPM. And you do, having played through it so far, you do feel the step up. In terms of those statistics, you feel a step up between the E and the bog standard entry era, which is good. It's just that when you're going to get to the G, when we're going to get to this tank at the end, the step up is going to be so minor that it's kind of pointless, which is going to be sad. But there we go. We're not fully upgraded anyway. Let's go. Put that on there. Oh, I've got one booster left. Let's go. Hey Jason, how you doing? But yeah, so it's not the worst pickup in the universe, Nighthawk. It's not the worst pickup in the universe. It's just that, you know, like I say, there's... What stops you saying that, yeah, you should go... Like, nobody should buy that tank for gold. Absolutely. No one should buy the XM66F for gold whatsoever. Because you can get it for free XP and silver. And silvers are freely available to grind currency, which you can just... grind, right? Takes a while, but you build it up. And free XP is, again, you'll end up building it up a little bit and you'll find that you've got 50k knocking around and you can just convert the next 120 and you've made your own discount on that tank, right? Or you could be like Turkey, where, you know, someone just sugar daddies it for you and then they go and absolutely wreck face in that tank. But yeah, the sad part about this Japanese sector is the fact that these 3 in Era 2 are so similar. So if you spend time grinding it, you literally just get to the end of the G and you go, I've spent so much silver and XP on the same tank. So that's one thing that's definitely more noticeable. The aim circle bloom is a lot smaller outside of the siege mode. And it aims in quicker as well in this tank, which is something that doesn't really do on the standard Type 74. So that's nice. Like I said, the step up in stats between the standard Type 74 and the E is really good. You feel like you've stepped up, right? And that's what you want. You feel like you've moved up to the next era tank. Or, yeah, the mid-era tank. It's just that I fear that when we move up from mid-era to top era, it's not going to feel like any difference whatsoever. I should be firing HE. This guy has given me the perfect opportunity to fire the HE. But I'm not doing it. Oh, hello. Apparently I bounced. He got the shell in. I was hoping to get away from that. He hit me for 1,000, by the way. 1,100. Pain. Damages fuel tanks. Hello. I have HE for you, yes? Oh, it went high. You've gone over there, have you? Okay. Well. Come back. I swear, it's totally fine. You are not going to get... Okay, you're not going to get shot because I'll miss. That's fine. Got him. The 120 managed to get a shot there. Oh, we bounced. We bounced. Oh, we missed. That was chance 239. I'm not penning an object 120 with that. Pain. Great pain. Nice one. Score. Can't do that again. Oh. That's on target. It was. You're not wrong. He did. Can I get a cheeky shot into this one? Yes, I can. Type 80 below us. T-72. Oh, hello. Damage to Samurai. And we're dead. Sad times. New Roswell's no turbo, so not worth it in my opinion, even if I didn't have the Roswell already. Yeah. Well, the no turbo does hurt it quite a bit compared to the Roswell because of the ability to get to positions quicker, which can be a bit annoying. But the DPM increase is 200 DPM extra, which is very nice. But yeah. I also got the Macabre yesterday. Can't play it as the VT2 contract is requiring lights and mediums. Been on this side quest for a while, as I wasn't going to binge playing the Asaria forever. Yeah, it's true. The fun does only last so long. When it's new and shiny, you go, oh, this is great. And then once you've played it enough, you kind of go, yeah. Boosh. Turn round, you got this. This BZT is taking a punishment. He's never going to get penned by this Vads. He should just he should focus on the WZ. He shouldn't focus on this guy. But he'll pen him for 1,009. It's okay. Fair enough. Get him! Boosh! We win! XP! We'll take the XP. 8,000 XP. Oh, I need to have a look at what's going off with me. Booster. Maybe booster's gone. No more booster. Let's go. No more booster for me, and I will cry as it gets longer and grinding. These were fully upgraded now. Bam, 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 bam. Ruinberg. 3 Marder AWAT. Okay, I'm going into the town. I'm going into the town. I'm not going to go here, because here will be pure death. There will be Marder death. It'll be murder death kill by Marder. Or Marder death kill. Yes. It'll be Marder death kill. So let's go use our DPM. Because there's one thing we do have is decent DPM. Great driving, me. Great driving. Hey, Mustafa, how you doing? I don't fancy getting ATGM'd. Boop! Armour penetrated. This is really awkward because of the suspension as well. Just get out of the way. I'm gonna have to activate the suspension for the gun, aren't I? Look how pinpoint that reticle gets. And we still missed. And we still missed. Yeah, you're too close, Marder. You're not gonna be able to use those ATGMs, bro. Boop. I had to make sure. Oh, hello, T80. Oh, he's on fire. Penetration. Good shot. Is he sat watching the corner? Kind of. Uh-oh. And he got us. Oh, Marder. Get out of it. I felt the pain of a BZT, though. I felt the pain of a BZT. Almost got the mark on the E. Really hate when they're placed based on where the... Oh, yeah. Right, he's got no repair kit left, so please tell me he's... Oh, he's got no repair crew either. Come on, team. I've got one more shot in me before he's... Okay. They're behind us. Goody. He's fired. He's dead. Whew! That's the threat gone on my left. Oh. Hello. I fire HE at you, you blow up, yes? Nope. Well, this is awkward. Oh, I hit the bar. Oh, just didn't get the shot off. We tried. We tried. Not much else we could do in that. We were firing constantly. And we're still just... It wasn't enough. It just was not enough. I'm surprised that Mulder kept trying to ATGM us from point blank. It was never going to work. Never. Boop. $80,000 to go. Let's go. If you were watching the stream yesterday, KB's just put the link for the map, the community map naming up in the main Wotma Discord. So you can get on there and try and name the map, the new community map. I still call it Crash Site Steven. That's what I like. Crash Site Steven. Area... Well, it could be Area 51 because it's Area 51, right? But it could be Area 52 instead. Because why not? It's Area 51, but Steven. Two ELCs, TR580s, T62, two BZT70s. BZT70s are pain for this thing because you're not always guaranteed to pen them. And they will pen you, and they will do a lot of damage, and especially for those that know what they're doing and fire HE at you, they will also pen you with HE. And so they do a lot of damage. Like a lot of damage. And that is pain. That is great pain. Come on, Thankyou. Engine power! You can do it! We've already been spotted. Interesting. Area 50 something. Well, they tried their ATGM, didn't they? Hello. Eat my HE. Ice. Okay. Oh, it missed. Got him again. If we can get every shot into that ELC, I will take it. Aha! I see you. There is no escape. I will only get you, Mr. ELC. You will see the pain that you have caused me in this era. And you will pay for it. HE, though, to the back of a Sheridan. I'll take that. Oh, yeah. More HE to the back of a Sheridan. Just gonna watch for the movement of that ELC. I'm gonna see if he pokes out again, you know? Might even lob a HE round at him, you know? We'll have the HE round ready. Just in case. Gotta be careful of the base, though. Where is Pedro? Pedro does not want to come out. Okay, let's switch out. Let's go for the base. On him. To him. That guy's tracked, so he's boned. 3. He wasn't the only one in the cut. Okay, let's go. There's probably another ELC, even SS-12 in there somewhere. We gonna get in? Someone, yeah, we've got someone sitting in the cap at least. Wow, he took a bit. Wow, he died. There's 3 in that cap. They're all around that corner. Wow. Okay. We're just gonna get stuck in. Oh, wow, he died. SS-12, you remember me? No. No, he survived. Is it 2 SS-12s? It's 2 SS-12s. I see it. Somewhere. Let's make sure we get rid of the guy that we can actually see spotted first, though. That came from the right-hand side. I swear that came from on top of the hill. Could be wrong. I think it did, you know. I think it came from up there. That's why I've just been spotted. Can we make it up this? The answer would be no. No, we can't. We're gonna have to go around. I knew you were up here. I've just been spotted again, though. And we capped. They didn't bother to reset. They just didn't bother. They could have won that game if they'd done it properly, but they just didn't bother. So we'll take it. Fairly average game in reality, but we'll take the XP again. Their ELCS 12 did 8. That's the guy I was shooting. He did 8.8k damage. He was the guy that I shot relentlessly. Did crazy amount of damage. But there we go. Let's go. Let's keep going. We're gonna keep going. Serene Coast. Type 74E, G, Type 80s, T10B, T80B, T72A, BZ T70, K-Tank, Magak, TR, Weasel, BMPs, ELC, Object 120. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Hopefully we've got people that are happy to let us shoot them. That'd be great. Give me all the XP. I wish they'd buff the BMP. BMP does need a little bit of love, to be fair. Especially BMP3. BMP3 especially. BMP2 is not too bad. BMP1's, in Era 1 at this point. Not played them, but playing against them wise. BMP3, however, definitely needs love, because it's just not, compared to a lot of the other Era 3 lights, it's just not the one, is it? Mouse! You cannot sit on this ridge. Can't sit. You've an aim. You've got to, like, pull forward, pull back as quickly as possible. Because ATGMs have come in. Yep, nope. Can I shoot across there? Is that a tank? It doesn't matter, it missed anyway. What? Track the Type 80. Don't want an ATGM to hit me, so just gonna pull back. Shot the Type 80 again. That's an ELC. No, didn't go in. Come on. I don't want to take an ATGM. Me not like ATGMs. Oop, nope. That they can make enough the Weasel? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Stay there, Mr. Type 80. It is your time to die, my son. He told you it was his time to die. They can do that as well. BMP2's... I'd say BMP2 is probably the one that's fine. The BMP1's a bit... meh. But that's because stuff like Bagel and Marder are kings, right? Marder especially is a king. Light tank in Era 2. I still can't believe they buffed the Marder 1. It's mental. It's such a good tank already. It's insane that they buffed that thing. You missed. That was a bad shot, really. Help? Maybe? TD? Got you. I've got to be careful. I have to be careful. Where's Magakicus gone? Bad shot. He's now a one-shot. I'm going to fall back. What is that? Yes, Mr. ELC. I will fall back. I didn't get the shot off before he did. And neither did I get the shot off before he did. Ah, oh, so frustrating. We lost the hit points we needed. We needed the hit points for this guy. And that guy. The barbarian horde approaches. Hello, I'm dead. They've been sitting at the back the entire game. Those two Type 74s. We took too many hits from the K-Tank, though. In reality, we should have got the shots in before them. But thankfully, because they sat at the back the whole game, our team's managed to kill everything else. BMP 180 gem speed buff, definitely. Yeah. The bump line was the first... Oh, yeah, the BMP line was the first I ground in Cold War. See, I've not ground it myself. I just know, again, it's from playing against it in other light tanks that I don't fear BMPs, because I'll play a Bagel or a Marder, for example, and they just shred them, because their guns are so much better. They do more damage, and the ATGMs are better. Generally, right? And there's quite a few light tanks that are like that. Machine gun go... I will admit, though, the machine guns sound so much better now since they did the little update. Like, they sound so cool. The autocannons. Getting hold of those reaction speeds? I know. I know. The shot on the K-Tank wasn't the reaction speed was the Magatic one, really, to be fair. The K-Tank was more, I was trying not to let the bloody siege mode bubble, suspension bubble, so I made sure that I was going to kill him, otherwise I'd die to him anyway. Or lose more hit points from getting rammed. Hey Martin, how you doing, buddy? I'm alright. I'm alright. We're grinding through. We're grinding through. Get there eventually. Yeah, the sound rework was very nice. Oh yeah, it was. It was. Truly. They sound so satisfying. You play any of the Marders, you play any of the Marders, you hear the BMPs, you play the 30Bs, because obviously like the MX-30s and that are a fantastic tank, right? You play any of the MX-40s, the Malo, anything like that. They sound so good. They sound so good, you know? It's so satisfying machine gunning people at times. Now they just need to do a full rework of all the gun sounds in this game. That's all they need to do now. And actually define them by bloody caliber. Because it is one of those things that does annoy me, that when you've got a 152mm gun that randomly sounds like a 105, and a 105 that randomly sounds like a 152, and a 100mm that sounds like a 120, and you sit there going, why? So, yeah, and then the 152s sounding pretty much the same as the 120s as well. And you sit there going, but I've got a big gun. Why does big gun no go boom? I want big boom. You know? Bobble! This is where the bobble's going to get annoying. Hello. Enjoy HE. I hope you enjoy more HE. Oh, I didn't pet it. Enjoy more. That was poor aim. That was just poor aim. Oh, hello! A TR-580! Try not to get 80 gemmed at the same time, by the way. Just sinking that out there. Okay. Okay. That destructible cover needed it. I thought he was still there. I just couldn't quite see him. There's something else over there that fires heat. It's a 30B. Damage Zamorak, tracked him. Shoot him in the same spot, his head will pop off. Or we'll just retrack him because he moved. But that didn't retrack. Interesting. Okay. I'm just going to destroy that. I'm taking that out on the destructible cover, man. That bounced. TR-580. It's got no armor. There's movement. I swear there's movement back there. Something else shot with them. Bounced.
Their armor's still intact.
Huh? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa su casa? What? How did that one miss? Thanks for popping smoke. Bobble? It's that bloody bobble again! I got you. Yeah, you do that. I'll just fire HE through your... love. Oh! He got detonated. I'll take the tracking, thank you. Okay. Yeah, get down. Let's go. Nope.
That's on target.
Keep her going, keep her going. No, we're going to go back round. Because look where their guys are. They're actually pushing downwards. And I don't want to go this way because they're all coming that from over there. The ATGMs are going to be flying, and I don't want that. I don't want that, to be honest. I prematurely moved off, and I shouldn't have done. Hello. Yes, 5-3 off of my HE, yes? You like the same, yes? I load APDS to kill you now. Boop.
That's what I like to see.
Everyone's died going for these two. Everybody. How did everybody die going for those guys? Okay. Absolutely not. Hello, Type 74. What have you been? Where have you been and what have you been doing? The 30B's still alive. Eat the HE. Help! Help me! Somebody help me! Tracked him. He missed. Get him. My HE round. Oh! We're still alive! For some reason, he thought YOLOing forward was a good idea, even though he took a massive hit from a BZT. I can't believe my HE round didn't pen the Object 120. But also, that guy took a big hit from the BZT-70 and went, yes, I'll still YOLO anyway. That went well. This guy is actually still here. He must be tracking them in true vision. I think. Maybe. Nice! He was tracking them in true vision. We could still win this. The BZTs have the power to win it because they're not the healthiest bunch. So they could just go, hello, bang. You know? So they could win this. They could. And when the STB end Era 1 tank, and yeah, it's okay, you like it? Yeah, it's alright. The way I'd describe Era 1 is that they're not bad. They're not great. They're just good. Well, okay. They're just okay. You know, like, the STB1 is one of those that is alright. It's not bad. You can have... BZT is there! Get him! Get him! Yes! Save your own other friend, BZT. He could have saved him so many hit points. But yeah, they're alright. They're alright, tanks. It's like I'm getting... That's what the feeling I'm getting from this Types as well. The Type 74 as an entry area is okay. You're gonna... Again, you're just gonna get past... You just gotta get past it, really, because it's the same as it is with every other entry era too, where they get absolutely smashed by every other non-entry era tank. And you see you see middle and top era entry era... Well, yeah, you see top and middle era 2 tanks all the time. You don't see entry eras that often. Use your main cannon. That's it. Use your main cannon again. Yes, he set him on fire again. Glorious. See, he robbed the kill. See if we can still win this. Chieftain 120 again wasn't... I'm pretty sure he was the one that was up there that had about 100 and something hit points. So this is winnable. Because he was up there. This is so winnable. We got this. We got this. WZ-141. It's not a bad tank. Gun's a bit derpy, but it's a pretty good tank, in all honesty. There he is. Get him. He's a one-shot. Doink. Use your main gun. Oh. Oh, no. This is losable. This is throws. He could throw this so easily. He's only got one chance. No. Oh, we're so lucky. Fire. No. Yeah, what? He was gone. We'll take it. We'll take it. He looked like he fired when he wasn't even looking at him anymore. We'll take it. It is what it is. We'll take it. We'll take the victory. Oh, that could have been thrown. Well, he's lucky that he bounced off his ass. He really is. So much faith in teammates. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know. I know, Turkey. I know. Oh. That was a stressful watch, to be honest, because that was like, we've got this! And then he doinked him with an ATGM at point blank, because the minimum arming distance was too close. And then he just didn't use the main gun. Should have used the main gun straight away, but he didn't. To be honest, he should have used the main gun in the first place. And then the BZT, oh, he was so close to screwing it up. So close. But I also know what the BZT-70 is like. That gun is so derpy. When it wants to be, it will just miss shots. And you sit there going, but why? Why did you miss shots? You know? It's, Let's get started. Yes, let's get started. Final game for the E, then I get the G, and yes, very dirty jokes came to mind thinking of. Well, it could have been worse, Alu. It could have been the Type 74D, right? I actually like, by the way, they fixed this. I can shoot through these barriers you never used to be able to shoot through for some odd reason. You can now. So that's good. Reported that ages ago. That's one of those ones that you report and then it just always seems to be the case that it never seems to change. But it has! Thanks. Hey, bro. Just gonna go around you. And then what I'm gonna do is HE your butt. But I should have aimed it properly. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. You're not supposed to resist. That's some tanks. Get down, Mr. President! Bad shot. I'm unspotted. Nah, he's not going to do it. Come on! I just want to shoot things! It's all I wanted to do with my life! That's going to hurt. I knew that was going to hurt. There was nothing we could do at that point. But I want his life. Not gonna lie, I just want his life. 444. I've got 460. 460 game. Get out of it. I'm not gonna lie, that was pure focus. That was pure Pedro focus right there. I wish the siege mode was automatic like K1 instead of having to sit for nearly 2 seconds to activate it. See, I prefer the manual, because I can activate it when and where I need it. Myself. The automatic's really annoying, because sometimes you don't need it and then you bobble anyway. And you sit there going, but I just didn't need the siege mode, so why did it activate? So the manual for me is really nice. I bounced. This has been a bad game. My decision making has not been there. No, sad times. Bad game, really. But hey ho. Hey ho. It is what it is. But yeah, I quite like the manual, to be fair. And it's nice because the manual on this actually, it's not like the K1 where it's just literally for the gun depression. The actual siege mode itself improves your gun handling and your stuff like that, so it's quite nice. I did a thing. I'm on to stage 7. Oh, yes. So what did I get from that? 678,000. Oh, nice. 2.3 million silver if I do this next one. Cool. How are we going? 54k to go. 54,000 to go. Winner type 74E to get the G on tanks so we can go on to play the Era 3 and then we can complete the tech tree. Red Shire. Only thing I don't like about the siege is the automatic forward thingy doesn't work while it's active. Yeah, but that's the other reason I quite like the fact that we've got manual, right? Because I can just activate this. I can activate the automatic drive, and then when I'm in the siege mode, usually when I'm in the siege mode though, I'm not using the automatic backwards and forwards. If only they could add that for the OG STB1. Oh yeah, I wish they'd do that as well. The automatic siege on the STB1 in World War II absolutely killed that tank. It was horrible. Because the gun handling on that tank is so bad, like in terms of during movement and rotation, every time the suspension bobbles, the aim circle gets larger again, and it just keeps resetting it. And because it takes so long to aim the gun as well, it just makes the gun handling horrible. So that's why I'm glad that it's manual on these. In terms of the World War II one, I do wish they'd had a suspension that was without the extra gun depression. It went back to the original, I think it was 8 degrees of gun depression the old STB1 had. That'd be nice. Or just make it manual. The only problem with making it manual is it has this problem that makes the STB gun also feel a bit weird. That, you know, the aim circle isn't linked to the camera. Which also makes it feel a bit weird, honestly. Tracked him. No, retract him. Retract him again. seen him move off. Oh, there he is. What? Why did that... That was so weird. That was a weird aim moment. The reticle, like, shot off to the... That was weird. Bagel. Should have shot him in the drive wheel, but there we go. Got you. Silly shot. Silly shot. Should have been dead ages ago, but we'll take it. I am Neo, by the way. There's an ATGM vehicle over here. That was very close. My hit points almost evaporated. There's something over there. It's a bagel. Penetration. Boop. Through his turret. Through his turret again. Gotta be careful about starting to get shot by the bagel in the back. The unseen ATGM will not be a good time. What? Tracked him. Retracked him. Bounced. Okay. You're still going over there. I see. Oh boy. Hello. Eat my HE. He damaged Memorak first shot. So I can't do anything about that. I used to play the STB a lot more aggressively when the situation demanded it. Hard to do that now. Yeah, it is, yeah. Wow, Alu. Wow. The high tier Swede's arm profile allows them to sit still. STB doesn't have the luxury. Manual would fix it. We know it works on the Panzer, which also has no armor. Yeah. But the STB has the problem, yeah, that it doesn't bounce anything. So you have to sit for a second to let the gun, like, calm down and then be able to actually fire. And when you can't do that, it's, yeah, pain. Pain. Did he ram it? Did he? It's a super heavy. Why did you ram him, Bagel? You did absolutely nothing. Shoot the Centurion 9! Shoot the Centurion 9! Oh. So what's going to get deleted before he dies? Nothing. Ugh. It is what it is. Defeat. Do what? Nearly 3,000 XP. Bada-boom. Keep going with my Type 74E. I might play it 2 or 3 more games and then skip to the G, so we can start playing the end of the era 2s. Especially since I'm basically going to be playing the same tank again, the exact same tank. Hey, Platinum, how you doing, mate? I'm alright. I'm alright. Grinding my way through the Japanese mediums.
Sometimes it's worth leaping at your enemies without looking. Sometimes.
Just grinding my way through the new tanks. You know how it be. Missed. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Ottio SpaghettiOzos. Ottio Spaghetti Gyozos. That would be a weird food. Yeah, you're screwed. Just saying. I missed.
Track repaired. Stay mobile.
Did he really damage my Armour? Get him! That shot to my ammo rack absolutely screwed me. That shot to my ammo rack absolutely screwed me. Meant I couldn't actually kill him. What's the difference between the E and the G? Minor gun handling. You go from like 0.27 accuracy to 2.25. And slightly better aim time. And your accuracy during movement rotation, I think, is ever so slightly better. It's literally nothing. You basically gain absolutely nothing from the E to the G. You pay for the same tank. This part of the tech tree is basically the exact. These two are the exact same tank. Is what it is. You're just basically paying to get the same tank. It looks the same. It plays the same. It has basically the same DPM. It has the same armor, same mobility. Like, yeah, it's just not great, to be fair. Someone did ask for, let's play the Rickety Panzer. Someone asked for a video on the Rickety Panzer for an updated one. So let's have a go. We got Rex by one of these earlier on. Airfield! Hey, Migdo. As for the XM66F games, probably, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll stick with what we're doing at the minute, though, because I just want to get through them, if I'm honest. Except for when we die stupidly like that. But I didn't want to sit there in that position just... Yeah, I didn't want to sit there in that position, to be honest. So I thought, get rid of the T62, we can progress on the flank, because that's the best thing to do, is usually push into that, especially when someone's on their own, like the T62 was, but we took hits from the guy behind us, we lost our ammo rack, and that screwed us. We're going to go to Sinster's End. We're going to go sit in Sinster's End. That sounds really weird. Sus. Hey, Procrastinator, how we doing?
Summon the creatures of the night. We ride to battle.
We ride to battle. Yes. See if we can get an ace now. We'll see. I bet the ace was ridiculously high anyway, because it's similar to the Panzer. So it was over 2.3k base to get an ace in the first place. Oh, we're so close. I can see shots bouncing off something up there. I saw shots bouncing off something up there, and I thought, oh, we'll take a chancy shot. We'll see what's happening. Apparently I did. There's an M103 over there as well. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Bounce. I was just driving. I didn't see that guy. Whoops. Boop.
Target penetrated. My favorite.
Calm down, Carmilla. Jesus. There's something moved into those bushes, I'm pretty sure. Oh! He went kablapo. Top of his turret. Oof.
That one will not rise again.
Got you.
I do love piercing their skin.
Get BMP'd. Reloading, reloading. There is a rock crawler in the base. Oh, he's dying. Oh boy, he's dying. Well, he's dead.
Our sanctuary is breached.
Whoop. Yep. Not gonna lie, I want to smush. I want to smush so bad. I just... Not allowed to smush. No smushing round here. That guy's still alive. Oh, okay. Pull forwards. He's such a tease. He teased me. I want to smush. Let me smoosh. No, don't stop believing that I can smush my ELC, brother.
We're capturing the enemy base.
No, he's losing all of his hit points to a BMP. I wanted to smoosh.
On them.
Oh. And a 3-star commander you have solved me on it. Do I just find 500 XP into the Chisel contract? Ponder if I should spend some gold on the Ultimate Season Pass tank this time? I mean, 4K gold, yeah, he's not wrong. 4K gold for an Era 3 is really good. Procrastinator, to be fair. And the Belka is a pretty damn solid tank, so you can't go wrong with getting the Belka. To be fair. I hate G, lend me some free XP. Nope. I've only got 63,000 left. I'm not doing that. I want to knock it to about 30. And I've still got 30 left. That's what my hope is. As long as we don't screw up. Essentially. But yeah, the Belka's pretty good procrastinator, and for 4K gold, you can't really go wrong on the season pass, if I'm honest. It'll make you very good silver. It's a very good tank. It's got a great gun because it penetrates everything really easily. High damage. Mobile, you know. But yeah, the 3-star commander will also be fantastic for crew training, because they are very good at crew training. Very good. I'm cutting 100k out of this grind, leaves me with 8k to get, save rest of the gold for Gup. Yeah. If I want gold for the Gup, I'm going to have to buy them chests, and I don't want to buy those chests. They're really rubbish. Eugh. I think you'd enjoy the Israel line. Batash is nice, doesn't feel like a get past it, but the stock engine definitely does. I haven't played the Makava yet, but once I do, I'll let you know. Probably. I probably do need to do it. Oh, I do need to do it at some point, but it's just getting round to it. Let's keep going. I'm going to go into a place that's going to get me YOLO'd. Tracks. Hello, boys and girls. I'm here to bounce on you, apparently. I'm here to bounce on you. Because why on earth would I not pen a bagel? Thanks, Gum. That was never going to hit, so I don't know why I bothered. You die now. Oh, you repaired. Still got a repair kit? Mental. You die now, though, because that was a poor shot. And him with the Hirsch. BZT, why did you go in? Bad shot. Why did the BZT go in? That was not the play. Can't get shots at him. Oh. Come on then. Mr. Bagel, where are you? Oh, he's coming in instead. Hello, hello, sir. You must be mad, because you shouldn't have bounced on me there. Not gonna lie. Stay there. Got him. My driving is so good. My driving is so good. It's too good. Too good. The reticle was on his tank. How did that go there? Okay. 552. We'll take it. Bagel Panzer armor too strong. Bagel Panzer armor is just too good. Although I'm now screwed because I'm gonna be point blank with this bagel. Oh, and a Type 74. Interesting. Ah, I tried. That smoke screwed me because these guys couldn't shoot them. So good, just incredibly... Yeah, They like the HE. That Spaceman camo looks good on a bagel. I am in ATGM. I am ready to see where ATGM goes. Yes? I want to see it. I want to see it. Get it. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Victory. Wait, he only did 905 damage. He was back behind me the whole time. I'm surprised he didn't get more. Yeah, Rickety Panzer already did 905 damage. I thought he was going to do more because he was sat behind me for most of that game. So we could have had some more damage on those guys quite easy. What equipment do you have on the new Japanese types? I usually run the advanced loader, the stabilizer, and the ammo swapper because I use the HE quite a lot, especially for situations like you've just seen against stuff like Bagel Panzers, against Marders, against any kind of light tank really, and any lightly armoured vehicle like a Leopard or AMX-30Bs and stuff like that as well. The HE can be really, really nice. What's the most ridiculous light tank I can play in this mode? The Weasel 1MK or MK1. Quite easily. Quite easily, Turkey. Weasel 1MK or MK1. But you don't have that because it's a premium.
Let's see what this ride can do.
Let's see what this ride can do. See, playing this Type 74, yeah, I've definitely felt the step up from the standard Type 74. We'll see how we go when we get to the G. Got you. Uh-oh. And he got us on the move. No problem whatsoever. I knew that was going to happen. It instantly did it. That light tank's now run away, though. Need to destroy that. I heard a lot of things hit you, sir. A lot of things. This is... Oh, that's awkward. Hello. I bounced. Ah! Got him with the HE. That one missed. Ugh. We're just so boned. We're so boned. My death. My glorious death. Oh, he bounced, lol. Can we set him on fire? No. Oh, that was terrible. There we go, we finally died.
Finished. Let's head back to the Enterprise to regroup.
Oh well, we tried. It was a bit of a horrible situation there, to be fair. A lot of their team were over there. Eh? Is he chasing an ELC? Is that what's happening here? I bet that's an ELC. Because it looks like he's firing at nothing, right? But I bet you there's an ELC even SS-12, and that's what he was chasing. Because it's not spotted, we can't see it. So it just looks like he's mental. You milk that certain death nicely? Yup. So yeah, I feel like we were seeing this guy actually shooting at an ELC even SS-12, and he was chasing that guy, not the weasel. But we can't see that because he wasn't spotted. Right, so it just looks like this BMP is just a little crazy. He's a little cray-cray, you know? Because, yeah, it looked like he was trying to shoot the weasel, but he was firing over here while the weasel was here. There's the ELC even SS-12 turkey, right? This thing, same as the Weasel 1M... Well, no, the Weasel 1MK has been fixed, actually. The ELC even SS-12, you can't spot it unless you proxy spot it, or it fires at you. That's the only way you'll spot it, because it's got 35 meters of still concealment. And you can get that down to be the same as on the move concealment. So basically, yeah, you can't see it unless you proxy spot it. So what often happens is if you're dead, you don't have true vision when you're dead, so you can't, you know, report on people's positions. So the likelihood is that this guy was shooting at the ELC even SS-12, but because he wasn't close enough, he couldn't actually spot it, but naturally he could chase it. So to us, it looked like he was absolutely mental and shooting at something that wasn't there, and but he was. That's what that could have been. Either that or he is bloody mental and he just was firing at God knows what. Because there's also a possibility, to be fair. That's why I hunt. That's why I shoot Pedros with impunity. I see them and I go, "You're going to die." I go, "Hello, Pedro. You will die. It is your time for death. Death will be upon you because at the moment you let go of that thing and you let it run off, you got no idea where it's going to be, and you'll take a big blap for like 1,200 or something, whatever the ATGMs are worth, which is never a good time. Let me tell you." We've lost that game. I'll show you the DLC SS-12. I'm not going to play it, but I'll show you it. This thing, Turkey. It's got 38 meters of still concealment without a crew. I put a crew in it, it goes down to the proxy spot camo of 35. And it's tiny, so it's quite difficult to see as well. But you can see it. I mean, I was farming it earlier on when I saw one, but yeah. And it's got a 1300 hit ATGM. But naturally, it's got the minimum arming distance of 100 meters, so I can't fire that ATGM at anyone if they're within 100 meters of me, otherwise it'll basically do nothing. But it is a little pest. And it's called Pedro because everyone basically was able to get it for free at Christmas during Winterfest, because you could get it for, what was it, 25,000 snowballs? If you got 25,000 snowballs, you could get this thing for free, essentially. Same as you could pick up the Object 283, which is the... You could pick up that one for snowballs, and you could pick up that for snowballs as well. So you could both pick up a Tier 9 and a Era 2 for free by getting the snowballs from the events that they ran. But yeah. And it's called Pedro because it was one of the Ice Queen's minions. And the Ice Queen's minions had... that skin, and it's Pedro. It was 30,000 snowballs, was it? 25,000 for the Tier 9, yeah. So this is the best moneymaker you could have ever got for free, because like I've got it for the free-to-play account, it makes so much silver, because you're making, if you run a booster on the free-to-play account with running booster, I was making 400,000 or 500,000 silver every game easily, because this thing is kind of mental, to be fair. But yeah, that's Pedro. If someone locks onto you, and is within range of you and says you're going to die, it's a real pain in the ELC, even SS12, because they will kill you, and especially the machine gun tanks like Weasel MK1, Marders, etc., etc. They murder the ELCs very easily, because number one, they can ATGM you, and number two, they can machine gun you, and you can't get away from them because you don't. If you hit any kind of disruptible cover, you're dead. But if you play it wisely, because of the camo, you can stay unspotted really easily and just farm ridiculous amounts of damage. Pretty much. Toxic Pack not using the ice skin. I don't like the look of it, so I don't use it. Same as using the Yeti skin on the Camp Panzer. I won't use that because I don't like the look of it. Well, I don't particularly care about mental skins in this game, but if it's not aesthetically pleasing to me, I'm not going to use it. And the Pedro skin, same as the Yeti skin for the Camp Panzer, I don't like them, so I don't use them. Although they do have a really cool icy explosion animation, though. That is pretty cool, to be fair. When you kill a Pedro, it's pretty dramatic. Also, I love that skin. It looks so good. Look at him. Look at this boy. Look at him. Oh, it's great. I love that camo. Uh-oh. That camo is great. See, I'm playing. Who knows, Turkey? I've been playing 11 years at this point. Oh. Ice skin great for this map? Oh, yeah. We're just going to YOLO the Marder, by the way. HE in. Marder YOLO. And he managed to kill himself. It's not actually that difficult to do that, to be fair. I didn't pen the HE. I did that time. Didn't that one, though, interestingly. That's because he broke my ammo rack. That's why. He broke my ammo rack. So I couldn't actually fire. I don't want to take the hit. So I'm trying to chance it. Got him. Off we go. Whee! Let's go into the face of these guys. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. YOLO in a 4-2-1-1 achieved on 120. Totally okay. Nothing could go wrong. Nothing. Nuh-uh. Bad shot. Good night.
Good work, everyone.
I should have just shot APDS at him. I was trying to be too cheeky, to be honest.
Armor penetrated.
Dude. No.
Consider that an honorable discharge.
Bad shot. Bad shot me.
Our torpedo bay is damaged. You're lucky it didn't explode.
I felt like I was aiming in the right spot, not gonna lie. Bad shot. Bad shot me, bad shot. They're also in our base, which is just screwy. They actually just went to our base and sat in it. No! And that's because we're going to cap. I didn't realise we were capping at the same time. Look at that. That's great awareness, that is. That was terrible. We mucked up that last bit. We could have had so much more damage, but... Hey, we capped it out. More XP for the XP god. I thought you picked the game up later than us? A year later, yeah. Because I technically started in 2014 because I downloaded the game on the first day it was available in the store. By pure accident and pure incident. On the Xbox 360 because my Xbox disc tray red ringed. I played about 30 or 40 games in it by just running around in Tier 1 and then put it down. Never played it again. Not until Xbox One beta came out. And it came out for, yeah, the Xbox One, essentially. And I re-downloaded it on Xbox One in 2015 and then, yeah, I've been playing it ever since. Properly. So technically 10 years, but, you know. My count is technically 11 years day one, you know. Technicalities. Even if it was pure luck, that ended up happening. The player that destroyed himself may have learnt from maybe. Hey Crow, how you doing?
Thankyou.
How's it going? I have 1,814 days of Prime console, 900ish on PC, and 600 I think on War Thunder. Damn, dude. And only play one actively, yeah. Technically yes, but no. Exactly. Exactly, Turkey. Play War Thunder? No interest in War Thunder whatsoever. To be honest, I have no interest in PvP games anymore. Like, PvP games just don't do it for me. Tanks is the only one that actually does. If I'm honest. They just don't interest me anymore to play them. When I say Tanks is the only one that I truly do still enjoy playing as a PvP game. Wow. That was a lot of my hit points very quickly.
Armor penetrated.
What did we get hit by? Was it a VADS? Oh no, it was a Gao 8 Black. That's why all my hit points vanished.
Count that one out.
Prefers World at War veteran difficulty. Oh yeah.
Nice one. Score. Consider that.
I'm not even recording. That's annoying. Oh well. Oh boy.
That's on target.
Are you just gonna... Okay, I'll slam my HE round through your lower plate. That's fine. I'm so alone, though. HE! This is why HE is great. That one wasn't so great, though.
Count that one out.
Nope, 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 no. How about no? Oh, can I see him through that gap? I can see him through that gap. Look. Oh, the 120 got us. Oh, that dude. Oh well, we managed 4.5k out of that. Started so bad. We lost over 1,000 hit points in the blink of an eye to a Gao 8 Avenger. He just penned us and went, there goes all your hit points. Pain. But it is what it is. This is one of those tanks that thing can pen really easily. Played enough War Thunder just to get to 11.0 on Germans and then got bored. Yeah. I have no idea what that means, to be fair. I don't really pay attention to War Thunder. It does not interest me in the slightest. These we got this is a win at least. Oh, off with his head. We'll see how much XP we've got after this and then move up to the G. Get it! Boop! One more! Just one more shot! Yes. Enigma, death to that bloke over there. We'll take the points where we can get them from our XP. Is that a gold or is that just a 3 mark? I think that's a gold, isn't it? That man's filthy. That man's filthy. He's got a gold mark bagel panzer. Filth. He had a filth game as well. Try War Thunder, but with the controller it's pain. I've heard that. I've heard that. I've not tried it on console. I played it on PC. Because I played it on PC back when I tried it out on PC when I played PC tanks for quite a while. I say it just wasn't for me. 26,000 to go. No, screw it. See, this is the pain, right? Because we've unlocked the G, and we've now got to spend 4 million silver on what is essentially the same tank. Right. No, that's Era 3. Era 2. So stock, we've actually got less hit points than the tank before. That is so weird. This is so weird. How much have we got to go to get to that tank? 189,000. Yoikers. Put all that on it. Knock some more HE in, because we like the HEs. It's nice that we don't start with the 340 odd pen gun, though. There is that. Right. Okay, type 74. Yes, we'll take you. And then we'll put on some camo. Oh. Yeah, why not? Turtle power! That camo is really nice. It's a shame I only got one of that. It just looks cool. Put that on it. Boop. Why not? Let's put a sandworm one on. And the most important thing that we could put on this tank, the most important, is every tank needs it. Every tank needs it. Ah, yeah. Let's go. Googly eyes. Googly, googly, googly. Let's use our 5 times XP to get to the end of the tank. Let's do it. So, stock, we've got 5.3k. 1.4. So stock, we're basically playing a worse version of the tank before us. That's weird. This tank is completely worse than the Type 74E when stock. That is just odd. But we'll see. We'll get it fully upgraded and we'll compare when we get it fully upgraded as well. Googly eyes for life? Absolutely. Clean Roswell messed the Roswell contract up and swore I'd never do another, lol. Oh dear, procrastinator. I say, if you have the silver, because it's free to grind currency, you're not actually spending anything on it, it's not a bad tank to pick up. Because the DPM on it is pretty nice, and the turret armor is really good. Turkey will tell you that, because someone sugar dadded it for him, you know. And someone was filthy with the tank that got sugar daddy to them. Might put them on my Magak 7C when I get it, lol. Oh, absolutely. I've hoarded 400k plus free XP. Oh, nice. Then it could be if you like tanks that have got it's got decent turret armor, right? As long as you're not going against tier 10's firing premium, right? Because naturally nothing really does well at tier 8 against tier 10's firing premium. As long as you're not doing that, the turret armor is really nice. The mobility is a little bit slow and sluggish. There is that, but you've got very good DPM at 3.4k. So, you know. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. My driving is great. Boop. Die! Got you. Come on, Bagel. Oh, Bagel, Bagel, Bagel. Boop. Stay. Stay put. That bounced. There we go. Mr. Bagel. Could you not? Oh, good handling when you're not in siege mode. Thanks, you are running rations a bit more consistently. Yeah, rations are really useful. The DPM increase you can get from it and stuff like that is so much more helpful than a lot of different other consumables. Like, smoke is great in this era, right? Smoke is great, but you've got to use it on the right tanks. Some of the Era 1 vehicles in this line could also use them, to be fair. That's just really weird. Uh-oh. Will I die? This is my death. So I will just slam... Oh, he bounced! I'll just slam some HE through. We're dead! There we go. TR-580 got us. That's where HE can turn the tide of a fight very, very quickly. Like, very quickly. Because... yeah. Like, that leopard, we nearly killed that leopard. For saying we had only, like, 500 hit points. And we took most of his hit points in 3 shots. The HE is so good for fighting stuff like leopards like that. Shame the TR-580 got involved. Because we'd have been able to have that, though. And that makes me sad. Driving seal strike again, they always do. Usually run smoke, but it's kind of situational. Maybe I should run food instead. Smoke is a useful consumable. It's a very, very useful consumable to have. But food, dependent on the tank, and especially a tank like these Type 74s, that seem very reliant on having good DPM, so because it's all they have. They have no... The mobility isn't as good as a lot of vehicles in Era 2, right? You can't really get the camo down to the levels of stuff like the Leopards or the 30Bs if you wanted to focus on that. Your gun handling isn't that great unless you're in the siege mode. So, what do you have? You have HE and APDS, which a lot of other tanks have, and your penetration at 407 isn't even that great compared to a lot of other tanks that have that. So what do you have? You have DPM. So what do you want to make better? You want to make your DPM better. Because the DPM, and the general gun handling and stuff like that as well, everything about the tank just generally gets better with food. So, if you were to look at this tank, which is still fully kitted, we've got 5.4k DPM. If we were to run smoke, sure, our camo does get better. But now our DPM's dropped. We lost 300 DPM for dropping food. 300. It's a lot of DPM to lose just for not running food. You know what I mean? It can get you out of dodge. Like, smoke can get you out of dodge really quite easily because you can pop it and then ATGMs go... You know? Like, the great sound effects, I know. But it goes absolutely all over the place. So ATGMs, it's a great thing about that. And then especially when there's, say, a weasel that locks onto you at distance and is machine gunning you as he's running around, you can pop smoke and they can't do that anymore, right? But... yeah, it's one of those things that you could... I mean, really, it depends on the tank, right? Because you're never going to drop the med kit and the repair kit. But some tanks, you can think about it. So, like, an ELC, for example, I don't think I'd do it on the ELC. This tank, for example, I could quite happily just do that. I could. Run food and smoke. And have both, right? Because... yeah, you don't often lose the crew that often in this vehicle, but it's really situational. You could do it, but would I ever recommend it? And especially with these tanks lose the crew and their ammo rack all the time, so you don't really want to be getting rid of them, you know what I mean? Only have 30mm silver and tend to hover around there as I still have lots to unlock. Yeah, well, you tend to hover. I mean, I just built up silver because I have nothing really that I was buying. So just by playing, I've just gained silver because I don't spend it. Pretty much. The only time I ever spend it is when there's a new tech tree coming out. That's the only time. So, yeah, silver just naturally builds up for me. So much better having just one set of rations. Can you remember having chocolate, Coke, tea, and it was sausage for the Italian? Well, I liked having that because it was it added something to it, right? It wasn't just his... but it worked differently back then as well, didn't it? It worked back... there was no active boost. Because you think... that's the other thing with food, right? We've got 5.4k DPM on the last tank instead of 5.1. But then that doesn't factor in the fact that I can press B during the game and boost it and then make the DPM even better for like 30 seconds, 15 seconds or whatever it is, right? But yeah, it used to be different. I liked having stuff like the spaghetti and meatballs, or meat and spaghetti sauce, or whatever it was for the Italians, and having the Coke for Americans, and having the chocolate for Germans, because it added a bit of variety. It was like a not variety, but it was their own unique item for each nation that was just like quite cool. I quite liked it, to be fair. And losing those different icons and different things for food, same as losing the actual shell pictures, was always pain, and it's still something now, even now, to be honest, because you look at the shells, like you used to be able to look at the icons for shells and go, oh, that's an AP shell, that's an APCR shell, that's a heat shell, that's a HE shell, that's a premium HE shell. You know what I mean? Like you used to be able to tell just by the picture of the shells, but then it all became a bit uniform and a bit boring, realistically, to be honest, because the pictures, like, I always think they're just a bit poo. It was always better when you just had a picture of the actual shell, whether it was heat or AP or APCR or something like that. So it'd be cool to get that back one day, but yeah. Oh, defeat. Did 5.8k damage. Was that our first game? That was our first game, wasn't it? That's not too bad for a first game while stop. We've got 8,000. So we've still got our 5 times... We've still got our first time... 5 times XP for the first win of the day as well. Let's do it. Let's do it. Procrastination is my nemesis. Just spotted Randy has reviewed it. We'll take a look. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, Randy's already reviewed it. Definitely go check that out. Also, the Model 1A1 kind of ruined the BMP2 for me. It seems so mid by comparison. The Model 1A1 is amazing. It's an amazing light tank. I say, it still baffles me that the Model 1A1 actually got buffed, to be perfectly honest with you. Model 1A1 was... Like, everyone always complained about the Bagel Panzer, but I always thought the Marder was worse than the Bagel Panzer. It's just that everyone moved on to the top era tank, and that was it. Because that tank is mental, and then they buffed it, and it was just... It's crazy now. It's a crazy, crazy light tank. Hey, Casey. I do miss the icons. Oh, yeah, I miss the icons, Grubber, massively. Yeah, EU. Always EU. Lag on NA is horrific for me, so I will never play that if I can help it. And it's not like stuttery lag, it's stuff like trigger delay. Like, pull the trigger and it fires 2 seconds later, even though I've got 100 ping. And then watching me fire over here, and randomly the shell lands over here, and you go, why? But that's because lag. So even though the ping might sometimes be, because usually I get consistently about 140 to 150 ping on an A, but sometimes it will be good and I'll get 110. But it still has horrific, just horrific stuff like that where you fire and it's, I can fire here, but because I was aiming over here a second ago, it'll fire over there. And I hate that kind of lag, so I won't do it. You can't make me. Unless KB puts it on a Tuesday stream, because Wing's on, and then I have to play NA, and that's a sad time. And then we just blame KB because it's easy that way, right? Just gonna go across. Hello, M60. Eat a HE round for 560. Woo. Oh! His heat round bounced on my armour. Uh-oh. Hit the Rickety Panzer on the move. Mr. Rickety Panzer, what are you doing? I will ram you all day long to get free damage. Okay. Not sure what he was aiming for there, but we'll take it. Really? I just want to hit the shot. Thank you. He's on fire! That guy lost his head. Oh, that penned. I bounced. He's coming for me. Stay there. No? Tracked him again. I'm screwed, but maybe I can set him on fire. No? Oh, I tried. I was trying to be tight around the corner. That was one of the situations where I could see his drive wheel, but I couldn't actually shoot him because of the terrain. The bagel is pretty tasty. Oh, yeah. Bagel is pretty tasty. I do think the Model 1A1's better. Especially now after the bagel got nerfed and the model got buffed. But bagel can still be tasty. 58k left from the TKX. Hopefully I'll get it tonight and 90 tomorrow. Keep grinding, Alu. Keep grinding. Oof. How much did we do in the end? 5.6 with 13 assistants. If we're to win this game, we'll get decent XP, hopefully. I'm not sure if we... I don't know. I don't think we're going to win anymore. It's almost like we had this, and now it seems to be going downhill very quickly. Seems to be going down very, very quickly. Get him, FV. He didn't pen that guy. That's point blank. Don't fire. The amount of people that play light tanks and stuff like the Rickety Panzer and fire 80 GMs at point blank. It's crazy. I mean, he'll kill that dude. Because doink. We're saving all these boosters for going through the T-72M to the T-72M2 to get my Chief Engineer medal back for Cold War. The T-72M is okay. The Merida is actually really quite nice. I didn't mind the Merida. And the M2's alright as well. I didn't mind the Moderna line. Once you got past the T-72M. The T-72M gun just felt exceptionally derpy for no reason whatsoever, which was always really frustrating. Always really frustrating. This game is going to go on for a while. Pedro. Oh, this poor guy. He's fighting the T-54D and he's got a dead gunner. He's dead. Oh! The T-80B just shoved the T-54D out of the way, and that meant that he could kill it. Wow. RDF says hi. Ram it! You give it a little bump. Why does he keep driving forward? He could have swiveled round so much easier there. Because now they're going to lose it. Get him! Oh, he missed. That's as good as my driving. Doink. If he gets away. If he gets away. He's not, surely not. Okay. You've never ATGM'd? What do you mean you've never ATGM, procrastinator? You not used the ATGMs on your modder? Or is this the first time that you've got the ATGMs? Right, you got the BMP, haven't you? Trying to reset up the old capture card is a process, lol? Is it that... Well, it's a whole fiddly process, but I wouldn't thought it's that bad. That was painful to watch? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it was. You're not wrong. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You don't have a single one. Oh. There's something to get used to, procrastinator. There's something to get used to. Once you get used to them, they're pretty nice to use, generally. It was you who had the Marder on BMP. Yeah. Let's go over here. If there's something you need to rectify, procrastinator, ATGMing is quite fun, depending on the tank. Think I'm ready and I will pursue a line. Do it! Go for the bagel. Go for the Model 1A3. Do it. Thank you, Ignis. I love that. I need to go because my whole team is behind us again. Cold War Dragon's Ridge is so painful. Because everyone does exactly what's happening right now. They all sit in that same grid square. We're going to get shot in the butt. I need to run. Yeah, we're dead. But you sit there going, how does he do that when our whole team is there? Right? That Avenger just poked out around the corner with our whole team looking that way. It's genuinely a terrible map is Dragon's Ridge. Really is. At least I don't have to play it. Oh, that guy's dead. T-72A next. We're actually going to win this game. That's death, if you do that TR-125. It's such a funky looking tank as the TR-125. Really funky. Favourite Era 2 light is either the 1A1 Sheridan or BMP. So I've not got a Sheridan, so I've not played the Sheridan. I should go down the American lights, but I just can't bother. Yeah! actually penned a couple of shots on the side of the Conqueror then. Mental. My first HGM I fired, I am a to 4-2 on 1. 3k damage, nice, Grubber. So it is funny. It's like when you fire the 80 gems out of a tank, right? And you see either one. You see either this or a Chieftain Mark 11, and you just see the ammo rack on tracks, and you just know that 80 gem is going to hit the spot, and the poor guy's going to lose his head. And it's really a time. Really a time. The amount of times these things lose their ammo rack is insane. Stingrays suck though? Oh yeah, absolutely. The Stingrays aren't very... The Stingrays don't look like they're very good. Same as the M8 AGS. Is it? Same as the VFM5 in Era 3? Because they've just got the main cannon. They're just like an MBT light and they just get wrecked by all the normal MBTs. Ah, we're losing this game. I'm not surprised because our whole team was here and they managed to YOLO through this section here against 2 or 3 tanks and managed to kill everyone really easily. That guy farmed! It looks so funny. Hey Mike, how you doing? When it hits, it hits. Yeah. Well, it's a derp gun, isn't it? So if you fire the 80 gems, that's just 80 gems in it. But when you fire the HE, it's like the M60A2. Sometimes it just goes, I like the floor. And you miss. Pain. Stingray is more like a medium. Yeah, it's the same as the VFM5 and the M8, isn't it? They're technically more like the MBTs, but they're just MBTs, but worse, generally. Like, if any MBT sees those light tanks, they die. There is no real survival for them. Unlike some of the other light tanks that have the ability to switch between a really good main cannon and then also having really good ATGMs alongside it. Oh, this guy's doomed. He's dead. Ramming speed! And he's dead. There we go. BMP1 will always be special to me as it's the only tank I've 3 marked. Nice, dude. Bad game. As long as it... Thankfully, though, seeing Dragon's Ridge like that means we won't see Dragon's Ridge again for a while, I hope. God, I hate that map. I hate that map in both World War II and Cold War. It's just one of those maps that I just don't enjoy playing whatsoever. VFM is decent, but AGS is just awful. Well, I think my problem with it is the fact that they're just... If an Asario sees a VFM or a AGS, they just die. And not just an Asario, it's any MBT, really. And any of the light tanks, in fact. They just murder them. Because you think Armada 1A3 goes after them. The Armada 1A3 murders it. The Alvis Stormer destroys them really easily. The Stritzforden... BMP even, to be fair. Because they can ATGM them and then machine gun them. And then any MBT, they really struggle to pen some of the MBTs, and the MBTs say, hi, we don't struggle to pen you. And they actually outrun them as well. That's the other problem, the MBTs actually outrun them. We're going to take the risky path. You know... Yeah, exactly, Goofy Goober. I'm a goofy goober, yeah. We're all goofy goobers, yeah. Goofy goober, yeah. Oh, hello. That's me dead. Nope. 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 Go away, Vads. I'm glad I noticed what that was in time, then. Got you. Missed the shot. Let's go round. Oh. Oh no. Don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me. No more. BZT. I like my hit points. My hit points. Don't do it. Yes! Focus on the other dude! Yes! I don't exist, BZT! I bounced. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Look at the other dude. Look at the... There's another dude. You can shoot the other dude. Not me. I like my hit points. Hello, BMP. So... Hey Chi, do you like Hey Chi? I've heard you like Hey Chi. My Amarak! It's the one thing! The Amarak goes so often! Get out of it. Why my Amarak? The Amarak going is so much pain. I forget I'm in the siege mode, so I can't activate that. Get out of it. My Amarak's gone, which means he out-reloads me. My poor Amarak. It keeps breaking. These tanks lose their Amarak so easily. It's pain. Pure pain. And we died again. We're going to win this time, though. We're going to win this time, hopefully. Don't fail me now, team. Please. I want my 5 times XP, yes? Please? You tried the reinforced ammo rack? I have not. I should try and put the skill on my crew, see what happens with that. I don't really want to waste the equipment slot myself for the reinforced ammo rack. Might try save stowage though. Might put save stowage on just to see what happens. Because the ammo rack does keep going and it's really frustrating. At least we got rid of the BMP though. The BMP time was a great thing. We'll take that. We're gonna win. Get him, T62. Oh, he shot our friend. There we go. Chalk up another win. Victory. 17,000 XP. Nice. Keep going. Keep her going. Keep her going. Yeah, I might put save storage on, see how it goes. What we got? Modern, VADS, BMP, T55, AM, and an Enigma, an Ignis, Leopard 1, A1, Type 80s, T80B, BZT. So the BZT makes me go, no, I'm not going that way. No, going that way. Me no want to take big slop, yes? Me no want it. Over we go. Don't see any movement that way. There's movement up there. Hey, cheat! Hey, cheat! I love Type 80s. They're so easy to pen. Nice try. Oh, bad shot. I should have waited. That's the gap we wanted. I'm being shot in the ass. Hello. Stay there. Bad shot. Weasel? Stay there. There we go. Okay, we run away this way. Because that's a TOAV and an Ignis. And something else as well. And we don't stick around for that. Die, Mr. Vats. Did I track him? I did. I re-got the track. Let's go. Our guys in the town have been slaughtered. They have been slaughtered. They have been hanged, drawn, and quartered. What the? It still went behind him. Don't particularly fancy going after that guy on my Todd. I'm not gonna lie. Shot him. Got you. Oh, bad. That was a bad shot. Oh. Everyone's yelling it in. It's not good. It's not good. I'm going to help. I'm going to help, Chieftain. Load the HE for the rear of this guy. That's why we load the HE for the rear of that guy. Because it guaranteed the kill. Yoink! Mine? Well, that game started badly and we turned it around. So we'll take it. Nice. We're still completely stock as well. We'll take that. Put safe storage on before you forget. I will. I will. You make good points. Is the siege manual? Yes, it is the Triple G. It is indeed. It is manual. So you press left on the D-pad, it'll activate. It's the same all the way up the line. Same all the way up the line. Which is kind of nice. It's nice to turn that game around because that game looked bad from the start because we just got wrecked. The Type 74 came up behind us and it was just, yeah, pain. But we managed to, yeah, turn that around, which is pretty good. Let's do it. Let's take out Deadeye, because I got Deadeye for the memes. But let's go see how our Armour goes when we run safe storage instead. 25% Armour durability. We'll see. We'll see. I need to see how much I've unlocked as well. I've made the mistake that I haven't actually put any upgrades on, and I don't know how much XP I've had to get upgrades. We could be quite far through by this point, and I just don't know. I just don't know. Because we made mistakes, and we haven't checked. Wife is return, time for you to go. See you later, Crow. See you later, mate. Have a good rest of your evening. Expecting a lot from the TKX when it comes to ramming. Feels longer than the other Leopard, so must hit like a train, right? Right? See, that's the one thing that would be nice to have in game, right? It would be nice to see what the weight of these vehicles are, because that then you know for sure. Because some of the tanks look like they should be heavy, right? And they're not. They're just not. There's absolutely no weight behind them. And then some tanks look like they've got no... They shouldn't be heavy, and then they are. So they're going, oh. Okay. 80k XP for the fully upgraded G. Nice. Yes! Look at me! I'm the same as you. Oh. I don't feel special anymore. Sad. I'm expecting to get machine gunned by Weasel 1 MKs. No, let me back. My FPS. Why, oh why, my FPS? Don't fancy taking an ACGM. My team did absolutely... Oh my god! Run! Run for the hills! This is chaos! Absolute chaos! What is going on? There is tanks everywhere. I fire HE, yes? Didn't pen, yeah? What? How did that land behind him? That was just bad. That was just bad, to be fair. That wasn't anything else. There we go, 509. How? People! People! Hello? Should have been firing APDS this whole time, by the way. I've just been trying to force HE. It's not worked out. What? Bad shot. I'm trying to meme too much. I'm trying to spice it up, you know? Shouldn't spice it up. Should focus on the XP. We need XPs. We need the XPs. Come on, T80B, back up. It's totally fine. Oh, okay. Pablo! I come for you, Pablo. I want your life, Pablo. I missed your life, Pablo. No Pablo life for me. Maybe. XP. We'll take it. We may not do much damage. I was watching Turkey stream the other day and I saw a manticore ram a mouse. Yeah, that just doesn't sound healthy. He's gonna kill me now, isn't he? Thanks, RNG. Yeah, that doesn't sound like it'd go so well. I can't imagine ramming a mouse ever turning out like a good thing, you know? I can't imagine that. Just cap it. That weasel will be anywhere. Could be absolutely anywhere. Cap it out. Oh, there he is. Dead. Oh. That tank is mental. Really is. We're gonna win in 20 seconds, so we can win the game and get our XP to move on, so I can play the next tank. But it's what we wanna do. We're gonna win by cap. There we go. He was too late. He was too late. We win. We take the XPs. Manticore ramming a mouse is not healthy. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That sounds painful. You know what, screw it. Top Gun unlocked. Because we're going to play... Yeah, we've probably got one or two more games left in the stream. And this way we can actually fully equip the tank and see what the difference is. So apart from safe stowage, that crew is exactly the same. Right, so what have we got different? So we've got 5.03 second reload. It's 0.07 difference on the reload between the E and the G. 0.26 accuracy. 0.23, so it's far more accurate, technically. But 0.26 accuracy to 0.23 accuracy is no real difference. And also, siege mode. When you're in the siege mode, you're just as accurate as you are with the other gun. 0.53 and 1.09. That's better. The 0.53 isn't. So accuracy during rotation is basically no different between the two. But the accuracy during movement is a hell of a lot better on the Type 74G. That's almost... Aim circle doesn't bloom out existent, right? Non-existent. 1.93 second aim time. It's exactly the same. Same top speed. Same view range. 150 more hit points. I spent nearly 6 million silver on this tank. Feels good. I spent, yeah, 7 million silver on fully upgrading it and buying the tank and etc, etc. And it's basically exactly the same as the Type 74E. Near enough. What does it even get any more? Does it at least get a little bit more armor? 195, 175, 132. No. 180? Any better on that one? No. Now, don't get me wrong. It's like the Type 74E was. The Type 74, that grind for the Type 74E wasn't bad. Didn't think it was a terrible tank. Is it a match for going 1-on-V1 against AMX-30Bs or Leopards or anything like that? Unless you're firing the HE, no. But it's not a bad tank. It's just not a great tank. But the fact that I'm playing the Type 74E to the G, and I've spent nearly 6 million silver, and I've basically... The jump up, that's what I'm trying to say. There's no real sense of progression between the two. I feel like I'm playing the exact same tank, and I've spent 6 million silver, near enough, to get the exact same tank. And then have to grind another 110,000 XP when I've got it fully upgraded. So I've ended up grinding about 500k XP in the exact same tank. But I've had to pay silver for the privilege of grinding that exact same tank to get up. Like, don't get me wrong, the accuracy during movement at 1.09 compared to the accuracy during movement of 1.42 on the E, that is a big jump. So that means the aim circle, instead of being like sort of that, it'll be a bit more like that while we're on the move, right? But that's it. But even the way that this thing plays, generally, you're going to be in the siege mode a lot to get the best out of the gun handling. And the accuracy differences doesn't make a difference in that siege mode because it's still super duper accurate. So you've just not really gained anything. Like I say, you've basically spent the XP, spent the silver for the same tank. It's a bit painful, that. It's a bit painful, that. And that's part of what makes the Era 2 grind just kind of, eh. Because especially even if you're not speed grinding it like I have, right? I mean, how many games did we play? Because I'm speed grinding it. I'm using boosters. Like, if I wasn't doing this for content, I would not use boosters. Because I enjoy grinding. That's the whole point. I enjoy progressing through, getting the XP to then move on and playing the tank while I have the reason to, right? But speed grinding like I am... Can I put on the... No, I can't. So we've played 16 in the Type 74, and that's how fast we got through that with the... That was with boosters. We got through that really quickly with boosters, times 4s. Then we got the 16 games in the E, which we did end up skipping the last 20,000 XP, was it? I think it was the last 20,000 XP we skipped to get to the G. We won 81% of our games in that. No way. Mental. We only won half our games in this one. But yeah. Imagine you're not doing what I'm doing, which is using boosters to get to play the games, to get the experience, to, you know, get replays to show off to you guys each tank up the line for videos. You'll probably end up playing the Type 74 for 30 odd games. You'll probably end up playing the Type 74 Mod E for another 50, 60 games before you unlock the G. And then you play the G, and you'll probably play 80 games in the G to get to the Era 3, right? Or 60, 70, 80 games. I don't know. I'm making up ballpark figures right now. You'll get bored of it pretty quickly. Is what I'm trying to say. Because there's a massive step up. Because between the Type 74 and the E, there is a massive step up, to be honest. You can feel the step up, which is great, which is the way it should be. The difference in stats is rather large between the two. Your DPM goes up massively, your accuracy goes up massively, you get extra hit points, that's nice. And then you get the step up between these two, and it's just kind of non-existent. So you don't get that sense of progression in this Era 2 grind. Once you get past the middle era, you don't get that sense of progression, which I don't think is very good. But there we go. Does that mean it's a bad tank? No, I don't think it's a bad tank. Not at all. You know what I mean? It's not a bad tank. It's fully capable. But it's just that for progression sense, it literally we probably could have just had 2 tanks in Era 2, and that'd have been enough. But there we go. Up to the STB1, looking forward to the Era 2 ones. The STB1's not too bad, Mike. Let's say the Era 2 ones, as I've just been over, the Era 2 ones aren't that bad. Sure, they do get weaseled. Happens. ATGMs don't like them. But they're just like the Leopards and the 30Bs, that you put them in good... Your support and stuff, you're not too aggressive. You'll do quite a bit of damage, and you'll do alright in them. The problem is, I suppose the problem is that the fact that they are just worse than the Leopards and the 30Bs by quite a way. And they're not and they're hampered by the awkwardness of having to be in the siege mode to be at their best capacity to be able to fight back, right? And if you get YOLO'd, that siege mode is really awkward. That and the gun not being fixed to the reticle is also... Or the reticle not being fixed to the aim is also a bit annoying at times. Makes you question your shots sometimes and makes you hesitate a little bit in taking shots. Because you're just waiting for it to make sure. But also, by the way, that's the accuracy during movement right there. That aim circle is tiny. That aim circle is tiny. I had 31 on 74, 29 in E, and 11 for the G, running 3 times boosters. Yeah, I ran 4 times boosters for the standard Type 74, and then 5 times boosters on the E, right? So, Commander straight away, and then free XP involved in that too, right? Because I wanted to, again, I'm in a. It's almost a bit of a tight one for time, and especially with Girls and Panzer coming on Friday. I need to be ready to do that. I'm off luckily on Friday because I've got to go to the dentist to have a CT scan on my jawline, which is always fun. But so that means and that's in the afternoon, so I can spend the morning doing the Girls and Panzer stuff, which is nice. Worked out quite nicely that actually, because it was like, oh, that's a Friday release. Nice. Thanks, Scum. Okay, safe storage didn't do anything. Dude, hello. Good night. Nope. That was a nope. Stay there. Maybe he's used his repair kit. No, he killed my dude. The other problem with the siege mode is when people pop smoke, it's really weird. Oh my god, what are you doing? Damage is Armour, right? Oh, I didn't pen that. And we're dead. We put up a fight as long as we could. Yeah, when people pop smoke because of the way the gun is with the siege mode, like, the shots go really funky. And they go absolutely all over the place. Shouldn't affect my shot whatsoever, but it does. There's a warden back here. It would have been nice to have the ward and the Brennus. Wait a minute. It'd have been nice to have had these two with us. They'd have stopped the rush then. They wouldn't have been able to rush over. He's done no damage either, which is not helpful. Like, he could go round and help this Brennus. But he's not. We'll play one more game after this and then we'll finish the stream. It does look so good. That camo is so... I hope they do that Cosmonautics camo again. That is really nice. It's a very nice camo. It does look really good. It looks good on the Conqueror as well. Cap! Oh no, we don't need to cap. We're going to win. Get him! He's dead. We died so the team could win. At least that's what I tried to tell myself. That's what I tried to tell myself. Nice. Right. One last battle, eh? One last battle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. With what free XP, Turkey? I've got nothing. I've got nothing left. I've got nothing left. VZTs. A term? The term's gonna rip us to shreds. Don't want to get caught out by that thing. His gun, and especially if he fires the HE, will just trash us. His autocannon will absolutely trash us as well. The Term 3 is probably a good one to take out against if these Type 74s are everywhere. Because you can pen it really easily with the autocannon, and your main cannon is so deadly to it. And you've got DPM that's... I'm pretty sure your DPM is better than this thing, actually. I'll have to double check that before we end the game, before we end the stream. Hey, Lone Wolf, how you going, mate? Not liking the new Type 74s and the siege mode only on the Type 74 first one? Yeah, well, the first Type 74 is the same as most other entry areas, right? Where it's not, to be fair, it's not the worst entry area tank, and it's not like the Centurion 9, which is dreadful. It's fairly capable, but at the same time, it's the same as most other entry area vehicles, which is just get past it. Because you literally play the Type 74E, and the Type 74E is the Type 74, but better in every way. So you sit there going, why would I ever play the Type 74 again, once I've ground through it? And that's the problem with Cold War grinding in general, to be fair. There is very little replayability in a lot of the lines. Once you've got the top era tank, you're just playing the same as the bottom era tank, but just the best version of it. Right? And it kind of is hurt by the era matchmaking, if you know what I mean. In the fact that you'll never really want to go back to that bottom era or mid era tank, because if it's the same, if it's like the M60A3, M60A1, or these Type 74s, is what I'm trying to say. You'll never go back to them, because why would you go back and play the worst version of said tank and get smashed by the top eras consistently, you know? I think that's where I see there's a massive flaw in the balancing and general Cold War era problem. Oh god. We're going to help this Type 80. He's gone in. Did I pen? Did that pen? I felt like I should be penning that. I've penned that with HE before. I've penned that with the BZT HE, so I'm quite surprised that that's not penning. Yes, Turkey. Yes. What can I see of those guys? I can't. No idea. Hello. I need to drop. I don't want to take an ATGM. See, this is the problem, right, with the siege for the Type 74s, though, because I have to get my best gun handling in and gun depression. I have to sit there and activate that, whereas a lot of other tanks will just pop straight over the ridge line and go blap. You know what I mean? Bit of a pain one. Of course you did. He found the shot anyway. That's really annoying. Oh, we set him on fire, though. Beautiful scenes. Thanks for dropping low. Hey, Charlie Sweet, how you doing, buddy? Okay. Oh God, no, he missed. He missed. All is well. All is well, I think. Not gonna lie, I pooped myself a little bit seeing that tank, but yeah, we're fine. I'm taking a big hit. It's going to hurt. There is very little I can do about it. But I can DPM him, and that's the main thing. As long as the M60A2 doesn't come along, we're okay. So, yeah, I need new trousers. Slight overshare? Maybe? But it's the truth. Oh, poo-poo! Oh, I set him on fire. No! 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 Get out of it! Die! How am I alive? Oh, Christ. Leave me alone, M60. That hit? Wow. Okay. How am I alive? I don't know how I'm alive. Somebody please tell me I'm alive. I will take the damage. I don't know what the enemy team was thinking. But we are still alive. The M60A2 is somewhere. Has he progressed? No, there's the M60. Where's the A2? He's still over there. What am I doing? Stop it. Oh, there he is. Shot him. Only problem is I've now just said to him, hello, I'm here. Come look for me. I would very much like if he did not do that. Hey, cheat. Got him. Got only one tank left. That bounced. Bad shot. Now he's fired though, we can DPM. He's tracked, so we'll fire HE round at that guy's cupola like that. We bounced the kill shot. But I'm not going to die to him. That's a great way to end the stream. That's a nice game. We'll take that. That was a nice game to end it on. That's 13,000 XP. We'll take it. God knows I'll survive that game. I should have been dead. Should have been dead a long time ago. But we'll take, we got lucky with the Marder. That was the one. We got lucky with the Marder because we set him on fire with the HE round. Thank God the HE round penned. That's why we fire the HE, because it's great. It sets people on fire. Wonderful. But we should have died. The BZT screwed up when he came in on fired a really clutch shot, and that meant that I could DPM him. I knew I was taking a hit from him, though. It was always going to happen, but we did what we did. But we'll take 12,000 damage. That was a really nice game. No, I say, it's not like the tank isn't... They're good. I think the Type 74s are pretty decent, to be fair. The E and the G are pretty good tanks. It's just the fact that the E and the G, there's basically nothing between them. But, yeah, they're pretty good tanks. Like I say, fully capable of being able to defend themselves, fully capable of having good games. I think the Era 2 grind isn't too bad, it's just as long as you don't get bored. It's literally as long as you don't get bored of playing the exact same tank. You know? It's what it is. But yeah, we'll take that for the last game of the stream. We're going for just over 3 hours, which is what we always do. Am I liking the new line so far, says Kino. How you doing, Kino? Yeah. I don't mind it. Don't mind it. Era 1, the STA, we'll have a look. You're hating it? See, I don't mind it. The STA-3 was okay. It's entry era tank. It just does what it does. They're pretty bog standard, really. The STA-3 was the most bog standard entry era 1 tank you'll ever get. The Type 61B is okay. The gun is really frustratingly derpy, though. It takes the STA-3 to the next level because you've got the speed, but the gun, for some reason, feels awful on the Type 61B compared to the STA-3, and I have no idea why, because statistically it should be better. The STB-1 wasn't too bad. It's a proper support tank, so if you get YOLO'd, die. It's not a good time, but it can be alright. Type 74 it's an entry-era vehicle. Generally, you will play it, you'll grind it, you'll get past it. It's fully capable, again, it's fully capable as an entry-era vehicle, but generally, I'm never probably going to play the Type 74 again. Yeah, pretty much. Probably never going to play it again. Because I've got Type 74E, which is the exact same tank, but just flat out better. It looks exactly the same. It plays exactly the same. It's got the same mobility. It's just got better general stats. Then you've got the Type 74G, which is just the Type 74E, but literally ever so slightly. And I mean literally like that much difference between the two, which is kind of sad. But you're basically playing the Type 74E again as a top era tank. As I say, it doesn't make it bad. You've just seen it. It's a fully capable game. It's fully capable of doing well. You've just seen that. But, yeah, I find it frustrating that I've had to spend so much silver and so much XP to get the exact same tank near enough. You know? It's pretty annoying. Does it make it bad? No. But, yeah. We'll have to see how the Era 3s are, though, because obviously I've got to get to the Era 3s and play those. But, yeah. Well, how far off are we off now? 85,000 off of Era 3. We'll get there. We'll get there. Like I say, I'll have videos on all of these tanks to come out as well as the week goes on. So, what was today? STB1 was today. Type 74 will be tomorrow. We'll have probably a 2-day break of the new line because Friday, Saturday will be the new Girls and Panzer tanks because they are coming on Friday, right? All the information for them is on Friday, but we've got that's Cold War. That's Cold War. They're not going to show up in Cold War. There we go. If we go here and go to that, the Tiger 2 Koro and the BT-42 that Alu is desperately waiting for, they're both appeared on the tech tree, and apparently there'll be information about that on Friday. So I assume they're coming on Friday. So I will be making videos about them. So Saturday, Sunday will probably be videos on those two, so that people know what's cracking off. And then we'll be back to it, and we'll have the Type 74E video on Sunday, the Type 74G on Monday, and then the two Era 3 tanks on Tuesday, Wednesday. Pretty much. I might try and see if I can squeeze a video in the XM66F as well, just because it's a triple threat. And it's always nice to do a video on the triple threat kind of tanks where you can get free XP, silver, gold, whatever, because people want to know about that kind of vehicle, right? And so we'll try and do that, but yeah. It is what it is. It's my heritage, plus it's majestic up close IRL. So I've never seen a BT-42 up close. But yeah. It's the aiming when you're in siege mode really makes me miss a lot of shots. I'd say I'm probably used to it at this point, Kino, which is why I don't mind it. I played a lot of the siege mode tanks. And when it's the manual one, especially when I get to activate it, it's on my terms. I don't feel that bad in terms of using it, in terms of the accuracy and stuff like that. When it's manual, like on the STB1, that's where it irritates me. But when I get to activate it myself and I get to be the one that's in control of when it activates, when I get that boost, when I use that I want to get that gun depression, and I know when to expect it and I can adjust for expecting it, that's where I don't mind it. But yeah, it's what it is. But that's it for the stream. We're done. Donezoed. Finished. Finute. Done. We've ground through. We've got through the E. We've got to the G. We've had some pretty damn nice games in general. And we've had a great time. And that's the main thing, right? So thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. We'll be back next Wednesday, probably. Yeah. We'll see about the Girls and Panzer tanks. Might stream on Friday because I'm off. But it really does depend on what time I have to get out for the dentist and then come back and what time, you know, all that good stuff. So the likelihood is probably not going to stream on Friday, but I might try to. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. I will catch you all next time, which will be, yes, Next Wednesday. Is that a good game for Cold War? Yeah, 12k. Yeah, 13k. Era 2 it is. Turkey. Era 2 it is. When you're talking about Era 2, about a 10 to 12k game is a very good game. Era 3 is where it's like 15, 16k. It kind of goes up like that. But yeah, thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. I'll see you all next Wednesday. Yes, next Wednesday. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.